Hello, today I'm going to be guiding you through the new steeple, the first steeple actually, in the Christmas event of 2020 for JToH. Give me a little steeple guide. Yeah. I actually just finished beating this steeple right before I started, so I could actually have some good commentations on it. So I wasn't going this blind. I actually do have some tips for this. Geez. First off, play this tower in graphics 1, please, otherwise you are going to lag like heck. Anyway, this there's not too much to say about this first floor. It's kind of long, in my opinion. There's a ladder. This tower is very reminiscent of Tower of Mean, or this steeple is very reminiscent of Tower of Mean Tasks in it that if you fall, there's a safety pad on every floor, but it's pretty long floors, so you know. There's also some areas that are kind of reminiscent of that tower as well. Oops, I fell. I'll meet you back up there. Okay, back here, you just need to do these in order 1, 2, 3, 4. You can kind of assume where it is. You can use first person if you want. Then you just need to jump down here. Hit this button, and then you can see how it works if you just hit that. Anyway, so yeah, just hit this button, and then just quickly do that. Here's a kind of a challenging jump coming up. Just oops, if you miss it, you might be able to get back on the Oreo. It's not too far, so yeah. Anyway, so if you miss it, that's okay. You can just retry right back up here. Don't try to make the jump without the Oreo, otherwise that's your death sentence. Anyway, try to stand on the front of the Oreo to do it, and then just jump like that, and you're good. And then aim for the ladder and jump. It's at an angle, but doesn't really matter. This thing is a morpher, so you're not going to move with it, but you should be fine. Just hit start. Be careful about these. Don't be too mindful of them. Just be mindful of staying on the platform, and you should be good. Anyway, jump up here, and we're most of the way through the floor. Make sure you time this jump correctly. Make sure you land on the big part. Then you can just land on this platform. Careful. This spins, so you need to be rather careful when you do it. Just don't be too careful about it. You're not gonna spin too much. It's most likely not gonna make you fall if you're being careful. This obstacle's a little. I recommend. I wouldn't recommend jumping up like this because then it can knock you off. I would recommend just treating this as a head hitter and just aiming for when it comes, and just like that. Bada bing, bada boom, you did it. At the time of recording, I have not done the other steeples. But anyway, so this is going to be decorating this part of the leg. You're decorating a gingerbread cookie in this tower. You can choose either of these, it doesn't really matter. Don't choose purple though, because then I'm pretty sure Darklist comes back from the dead. So yeah, just be mindful of that. And yeah, just like that, you've done it. And then there's some gift presents to all the staff members of JToH. Ooh, Pop. There's like Acro, and there's Professional Skittles. A bunch of tower creators also, like, it's pretty cool. Anyway, next floor. Just jump on that. It's just an elevator, so shoots you across. Don't worry about it too much. Just for the steeple, it's a little, I personally think the difficulty of hard, which is what it's at right now of recording this, is a little bit hard for it. I feel like it's more of a mid-difficult. Still not too difficult though. Mainly, it does have a safety pad, so that's why it's so low on the difficulty chart, because the jumps are actually more like low challenging, or maybe even mid challenging, but it has a safety pad, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so I'm gonna just go here. Oh shoot, I'll meet you back up there. Alright, sorry for that. I'm back. And yeah, so this jump right here, just hit this button and then this ball will appear. You need to go on shift block or whatever, and then just line it up and then just jump when you're ready and land on the morpher. Then these jumps are a little bit tricky, so be careful on them. And this thing spins, so just be mindful of that. And boom! You got, hopefully you have some time extra left to spare, and then you can just jump, and boom! You did it. Platform's kind of weird, just jump on it. Just treat it as a normal platform, or even like a falling platform, it doesn't really matter. And you need to knock this. You need to knock this ball into here. It's not too hard, just like that. Don't worry about it. And go down here. Sorry, I did do this beforehand, but oh yeah, you go. Okay, it looks like you go right up here. Yeah, you go right up here, and then you just do these jumps. Sorry about that. I had to refresh my memory. This steeple's kind of long, so. You can decorate however you want. I'm gonna make this the same as the other foot, just for consistency's sake. And then boom, there you go. The first 2 floors are done out of like 6, I'm pretty sure. Alright, this is when the tower starts to get a little bit harder, but I personally like this floor. It's pretty cool, in my opinion. I did fall a few times, though, on my first attempt, so hopefully I don't fall too many times. Anyway, this area you need to jump on the lighter parts, otherwise you'll just fall right through it, so be careful and jump on this tree. This part is also jump on these lighter parts. Starting to lose my voice, sorry. Wait for this to be here, and then just, you can do the higher or lower. I personally do the lower, but try not to interact with those spinners. I'm not exactly sure what they do, but I don't really want to find out. And anyway, and then here's basically vertical mobility, but weird. So hold left click, or maybe something else on mobile. Maybe just tap the screen, I don't know. Here, let me just make sure it's capturing the audio. Good, it is. Okay, here we going up. Just land on that one, land on that platform, and here's our free model of the axe. You just chop down this tree. And then wait for this to show, and then just try to stand in the middle. And you shouldn't be knocked off. Maybe move around that. Maybe don't stand in the middle for that one, but the other ones stand for the middle. And there you go. Here's a conveyor jump, pretty simple. It's all conveyor, by the way, even that ice part. Which isn't even realized, but I'm pretty sure it's not realized. Anyway. Yeah, so here's your thing. I'm gonna decorate it. This is the middle, by the way, so you're gonna put, like, whatever you put in the middle of the gingerbread man. So I'm gonna put red, and it's gonna put red dots, so that's pretty cool. Oh. Can't really use E to move forward. I don't know why I was using E. Anyway, so now you just need to jump on the Christmas tree, and there you go. And just jump on the star, and you're good. Now just hit this button, and you'll get flung. Just wait out this part. And you'll eventually reach here. Oh, jeez. You can... Okay. This is kind of a thing. This is kind of a... what is it called? Seesaw. You can look through this glass, or you can just follow where I go. If I remember where to go. Go up here, and then you can just... Yeah. Okay. Okay, this part you get handed an umbrella. So just click or tap on if you're on mobile to move this to the side, and it'll block your things, but move up for these ones. There's going to be an obstacle later with it, but it's not really that hard of a concept. Understand now, this is just the spinner. We'll go over here to the no jump section. Now you can go in first person, or you can just look through the top, which is what I do. And yeah, I go in the sphere. This floor is kind of a little easier. Okay, so this part, it explains it here, but just... Okay, so, it's kind of hard to explain. You can read the sign on your own if you want. But... Oh, sorry, let me turn my volume up a little bit. Sorry. Oh geez, maybe that's a little bit loud, but there we go. Anyway, so just hit this red, and then when you're here, you need to put this to the side. And if you so when you're up, you need to angle your umbrella towards that. But when you're on the downer area, you need to angle your umbrella up. Otherwise, as you can see, the green's shooting at you. So you gotta be careful. These things really don't do that much damage, so really you shouldn't really need to worry about it. And then once that timer on 0, you can just go over here. Maybe not when that thing's shooting at you though, that's because it's kind of unfortunate, honestly. But yeah, just go up here. And here you go, and again, if you do purple, Darkless will probably come out of his grave and probably gonna kill you, so I wouldn't necessarily do that. Anyway. Now you can go up here, go on this thing, and look. Oh my gosh, it's not studs, it's material. I call material spam. I call this scat tower. And just jump on this elevator. This floor is a little difficult if you don't know what you're doing. If you're playing this event and you haven't beaten like intense towers, or like if you haven't gotten past ring 1, this floor may stump you for a little bit. Just don't worry about it. You'll eventually get through, probably. It's just a little difficulty spike in the tower, but you should be fine. And now just jump over here. This sometimes doesn't work if you land on the edge of this. It might not work. I say that from personal experience, but anyway. This is also an elevator right here, so you can just let that carry you up. And yeah, here is this part. This is a button, so just time it well and just do a head hitter. I don't actually know what those things are called. It's like a vertical wraparound, but that's not the correct term, obviously. I think it's a head hitter. Anyway, just go to the side here. See this part? This spins, but it doesn't matter at all. Because it shouldn't foil you too much. Yeah. So just go down here, and then go around here. Okay, so this part may not be too obvious. You need to click this button with your mouse or with your finger if you're on mobile. It's kind of like, if you have an auto clicker, you can use it, but I don't really see the point of that. It's not that many clicks. It's only like 12 clicks, so unless if you're really scared of your mouse breaking, you'll be fine. This tips, by the way. Be careful. Angle it. Go up. You're fine. And there you go. Now you're going to be decorating this side. Alright, now the hardest part of the tower is pretty much over as long as you can get out of this floor, which shouldn't be any trouble. So yeah, you basically beat the tower. Oh yeah, go down here. Sorry, I forgot. Woo! And then this is a freebie floor, so there you go. Again, don't make it purple, for obvious reasons. I already said, this is a bow tie, by the way. And yeah, this is the last floor. And Santa hat, I'm gonna make it red. Traditional Santa hat. And yeah. Before you hit this button, this is to view your snowman, so you can I recommend just turning it up to like at least 5, I'm pretty sure will render your snowman if you hit it. And yeah, now you can see your snowman. You can take a picture if you want. I'm not, because I don't really care. But then turn your graphics quality back down so they don't lag. And yeah, hit this yellow orb and boom, you're up here. I don't know if there's a teleport pad if you fall, but you shouldn't fall. Anyway, hit this and boom, or maybe hit it from the bottom. Oh. Well guys, don't skip the tower, apparently, like I did, because I apparently skipped the tower. Yeah, don't do that. So maybe don't follow my tower guide, but you shouldn't get disconnected because I followed pretty much the exact same route last time. So I don't know why I got kicked. Anyway. Yep. That was my tower guide. Even be careful how you do that though, as you might get kicked from the tower, I guess. I didn't expect that to happen. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.